Hi, my name is Chris Davis from Engage Insight, and in this whiteboard session on strategic planning and client centricity, I thought it would be useful to take a look at a key regulatory strategy for the Financial Conduct Authority are now using, behavioural economics. Behavioural economics is not new. Behavioural economics has been around for 3 decades or so now, and it was originally born from a piece of work that was done by 2 university professors back in the 70s, Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman, who basically looked at traditional economics, which was all about rational decision making, and they looked at it and said, well, hang on a minute, what about the part emotion plays in this? And they looked at the key issue of loss aversion and how loss aversion is a major motivator for human beings in the way we make decisions, particularly around money. So behavioural economics was born. And the key area that the FCA are interested in is effectively protecting clients from making poor decisions and obviously helping them make better decisions, which is where financial advisors, financial planners, wealth management firms, banks can come in by designing products and services in a way that they ensure clients are making better decisions, and their products and services are manufactured in a way that they are giving consumers and clients better outcomes. The FCA put in their initial paper on this, which was looking at behavioural economics, looked at 3 key issues about how people make decisions, born out of behavioural economic theory. And that's looking at preferences, which is a deep dive into the psychological makeup of clients and how they make decisions, and the part emotion plays in that. We then have belief, which we call rules of thumb, which effectively is freeze-dried reasoning. So in other words, this basically looks at, well, we tend to make decisions based on our preferences, and those decisions are termed as shortcuts. So are we, in other words, making the optimal decision with the information that we've got, or are we being lazy and using shortcuts based on previous experience? And it's more the latter than the former in the way we make decisions, particularly around financial products and services. The FCA were also interested in products and services and the way they're manufactured, and tried to move away from what they termed as rip-offs, which were products and services with very high margins, suckers, which was all about cross-subsidies, bargains, which is it too good to be true, traps, which are teaser rates. So think of a Venus flytrap, very hard, if not impossible, for clients to get out of products and services. Looking at it from a client perspective, we call it client shoes. Well, being inconsistent, in other words, of products that they've bought, are they inconsistent with the portfolio that they've already got, which they termed as folly, regret, which was basically buyer's remorse. That normally tended to happen with first-timers who were unsure about what they were buying and whether it was suitable or appropriate for their particular circumstances. And are they confused? Do they lack understanding about exactly what the product or service does for them? So we can factor all this into our products and services and make sure that we're getting down to the root cause of why people buy, and the key issues about what their needs and their wants are moving forward, what their propensities are, what their sensitivities are going forward, what their motivations are really. The key area that we focus on at Engage is roles and responsibilities with this, and we want to make sure that advisors, planners, wealth managers, banks, etc. have the right staff in the right place with the right skills to cater for clients' needs and wants. Whether it's a face-to-face or a direct-to-client issue, it doesn't matter. It's really ensuring that we're empathetic, we understand client needs, we understand our target market and what their wants and behaviours are and motivations are. We also want to really understand, get underneath the bonnet of the emotional impact, the emotional intelligence, if you like, of the way we're coming across as a business or as individuals to clients, and making sure that clients don't feel threatened by us. They actually feel that we are helping them and facilitating them in their journey going forward. So using that phrase, what we do when we're looking at behavioural economics at Engage, the first key area that we look at is ensuring that you are on the right client journey. In other words, that you are as client-centric as possible and your services are appropriate and suitable for their needs. What we then look at is 2 key areas really. We look at your conduct as a business, the behaviours, what's going on there, and we also look at how compliant you are as a business with the rule books, and that really is all about culture, which the FCA are now very interested in. And if you get all this right, that gives not only commercial value for your business, but it also gives client-centric services, which clients will value, they'll come back and they'll buy more from you, and you'll attract more of the right clients. And my key top tip for you on this particular video is get your clients to describe in their own words the services and the products that you offer them, and make sure you've got a meeting of minds in how they explain it to you.